members present, I declare the motion passed.
Secretary for Constitutional and Mainland Affairs proposed resolution under the District Councils Ordinance. Members who wish to speak, please press the Request to Speak button. I now call upon the Secretary to speak and move the motion. Secretary. President, I hereby move that the resolution as printed on the agenda be passed to amend Schedule 1 to the District Councils Ordinance so as to adjust the relevant district area. The current term of office of the District Councils will end on December 31st, 2027. The Special Administrative Region shall hold an election and end 2027 to return members of the DC geographical constituencies and the district committees constituencies of the 8th term DCs. To tie in with the development of the loop was delineated into the new territories North DC in the 2025 Legislative Council generation. As the loop does not currently belong to any district area, the government has to first include it into a district to enable the Electoral Affairs Commission to, pursuant to the Electoral Affairs Commission Ordinance, follow the amended district boundary in making provisional recommendation to delineate the loop into a DC-GC in relation to the 8th term DC election. The loop is adjacent and contiguous to Yuen Long District and North District. On the one hand, the loop together with the Santin Technopole in Yuen Long District will form a core innovation and technology zone. On the other hand, existing villages and roads in North District are located relatively further and not directly connected to the loop. In terms of district governance, the government considers it more appropriate to include the loop into Yuen Long District, with which it has closer ties. We propose to adjust the district boundary to include the loop into Yuen Long District and to take this opportunity to update the map of North District with a view to reflecting the prevailing boundary of the Hong Kong SAR following the training of the Shenzhen River. The Constitutional and Mainland Affairs Bureau and the Home Affairs Department briefed the Electoral Panel on Constitutional Affairs and the Panel on Home Affairs, Culture and Sports in June 2026 on the proposal with an information paper. The Chief Executive in Council has made the District Councils Ordinance amendment of Schedule 1 in respect of the proposal. Pursuant to Section 8 of DCO, the CE in Council may, subject to the approval of the Electoral by order published in the Gazette, amend Schedule 1, which sets out references of district maps. Subject to the Electoral's passage of the resolution, we will implement the order upon the Gazette of the resolution. Subsequent to the implementation of the order pursuant to the EACO, the EAC shall conduct a public consultation on its proposed delineation of GCs for not less than 30 days, consider relevant representations, and formally submit its recommendations to the Chief Executive. The EAC shall submit to the CE a report of recommendations on the delineation of DC-GCs in respect of the next DC election within 36 months of the preceding DC election. In other words, the EAC shall make recommendations to the CE on the delineation of DC-GCs in respect of the 8th term DC election by December 9, 2026. I appeal for members' support to pass the above resolution to enable the EAC to proceed with the related work of delineation of GCs in relation to the 8th term DC election in accordance with the procedures set out above. Thank you, President. And I propose a question to you that the motion moved by the Secretary be passed. Mr. Dennis Low.
President, I speak to support the proposal by CMAD and to delineate the loop into the Yuen Long District. The development of the loop is an instrumental part of the INT development in Hong Kong. In the 8th general election, it has already been included in New Territories North. However, the loop is not belonging to any district in Hong Kong. This is a peculiar situation, and it has to be resolved before the general election in 2027. Otherwise, the EAC cannot begin the delineation according to legislature. In terms of the preparation of the election, I believe that this resolution is imminent, and we don't have any other options. Upon the considerations of the administration, I believe that there is a basis to such arrangement, that is to delineate the loop into the Yunlong district. In terms of enhancing local governance, the administration suggests that it is more appropriate to delineate the loop into the Yunlong district because it will be easier for it to be co-developed together with Shantung. I have to put out that such motion is not just really in regard of the delineation of the loop, but also the smooth conduct of the election in 2027. According to the EACO, we have to make a delineation suggestion. Only by this resolution we can amend the schedule of DCO so that the Election Affairs Commission can begin its preparatory works. Time is short, and the LegCo shall speed up its consolidation so that the Election Affairs Commission would have sufficient time for consultation and to prepare for the District Council election in 2027 can be conducted in due time. The District Council is an important part of local governance, and it is a major bridge between the government and the community. I suggest that we have to complete passing this resolution and to solidify all the other arrangements, and also expect the residents has to show their support in the district council support, because it is an important channel for them to voice their opinions, so that those who are willing to serve the community can become district councillors through the election to support the administration of the Hong Kong SAR government and build a better Hong Kong future. Your participation of election is a pledge to building the community together, and it is your contribution. Thank you. Does any member wish to speak? If not, then the secretary will speak again.
Thank you, President. I thank Mr. Leung for showing his support on the proposed resolution. This proposal is to include the loop in Yunlong district. This delineation will help the EAC in preparing for the general election. If this is approved by the LegCo, the EAC will, in accordance with legislation, include the loop into Yunlong district in accordance with Section 8 of the District Councils Ordinance, and then to submit this to the CE by September of this year. I call upon members to support this resolution so that we'll be able to have this proceed with the work in relation to the 8th term DC election. We want to make sure that the election will be held fairly and that be adopted with a people-oriented approach. Thank you. I now put the question to you that the motion moved by the Secretary be passed. Will members please proceed to vote? Members, please press the present button. Will those in favor please raise their hands? Those against, please raise their hands. I think the question is agreed by a majority of the members present. I declare the motion passed.